Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. We're interesting developments today. Not really that interesting because the filing was from June 30th. It was just like announced today. So Michael Burry, buying puts on the Qs and the S&P. But I would not so fast, my friend. You don't know, man. He could have already closed that position. It's hard to trust the filings. He did the same type of stuff with like the prison stocks, and they like collapsed after it was announced that he bought them. It was like he exited. So yeah, you can't get too excited about that. Whatever, it happened, but yeah, that's a lot of money for a position, right? A 93% allocation to a position. That's hardly risk management, but I think there's just a lot of there's a lack of transparency, where they could have a lot more cash than we think on the sidelines. So yeah, man, this is just another one of those things where, okay, it happened, it's cool, it's newsworthy, people are freaking out about it, and that's about it. So we would just want to stick with the traditional technical analysis. But I'll tell you this, man. I mean, he's short on the Qs, right? Or bought puts, and I mean, like, the squeeze has begun, right? The day he announces Qs up 1.12%. Him going short June 30th. I mean, it's probably right. If, let's say, he was still short or had his puts June 30th filing, let's see. I mean, it's around the exact same price. So he's made nothing. If any, maybe he's lost a little bit because of decay. But I mean, you know, someone going short at an 886 with the completion of a massive bear shark. All right, no type 2 return or anything, but one thing that happened today was the QQQ getting back above this 2022 level, February and March, right? 369.90. It closed at 370 plus. So you've re-broken out with a candle close today. Will be interesting to see what happens next, man. Okay, what a run. S&P, the spider. The other one, he is well, you know, he might have puts on right now, but it's, you don't know. Never hit that 886 retrace, which is at 466, and is still below 454, which is an inflection point from 2021, and certainly below the 2022 peak. Unlike the Qs, right, where the buyers recaptured that level today, barely. But yeah, the squeeze is on with the bullish Marabazoo. I mean, close enough to a Marabazoo. Okay, cool. What a run so far. It's been crazy. This would be like the most massive W shape in the history of the stock market, I would declare. Yeah, wild, man. Okay, so you know, just looking at Bitcoin. I mean, you know, what do you think's what I'm gonna say? I mean, nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing. Who cares? Oh, it's green today. It'll be red tomorrow. Green, same price. It'll be every day. No idea when there will be a move. It's broken. I mean, these are daily candles, and that's it. So nothing notable. Virtually untradeable. If you're swing trader, it's untradeable. That's it. 29,400 now and always. Ethereum, you know, same thing. Still in the uptrend. Still above the demand line. The 200-day simple moving average, 1750. It's above all the levels, but you know, there's one level above it that cannot be broken, which is $2,000. Above $2,000 is insane markup territory. You just one day, man. One day, just ride it out. If you're still here, congratulations. This is the worst market in the history of crypto. And you can thank fat beta losers like, you know, SBF and Mashinsky and Richard Schuler. All those people, those bad actors, are definitely causation of market conditions being the way they are. So, okay, that's Ethereum. Cool, dude. BNB. Is there anything that needs to be said about this? Just sideways, bear flag. I mean, that's bearish consolidation, though you are out of support. Good luck. Good luck trading this if you want to. It's a joke. Daily candles. Yep. Go touch grass. Go outside. I mean, participate in the stock market, and then when the stock market closes, go touch grass, man, because crypto is not going to do anything for you unless you're talking about just random off-brand loser illiquid S coins that just pump 15% a day, like HBAR, which we looked at this yesterday, and here you go. I mean, all right. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful shark pattern completed. You only got a reaction, no reversal, no type 2 return. But an interesting development, at least on this Beanie Baby, is it's above 6 pennies, 6 cents. That's definitely a level from June of last year. You could be running, I mean, the next target would be 7.5 to 8 cents. Above 8 cents is the promised land. That's where you would see possibly doubling in price. Remember, this is what dreams are made of. When an asset loses 88% of its value after a mania bubble popped, right? Cycle concludes. Then the M shape develops. This is exactly really what happened with Bitcoin in 2019. It's up 15% today. Great, man. 7.5 cents next. I mean, it's cool. I love assets that look like this. Beautiful. Not many look like this at all. OIS is scared of you, dude. All right, well, OIS is what a technical specimen it is. All right. There were other assets of today. I guess comp is interesting. Why? Comp's back testing a level. Couple levels. right? Not just the old supply line of the symmetrical triangle, but also kind of an ice line. May 13th, 2022. That's being tested as well, being defended for now until tomorrow, right? Certainly not at some sort of deep retrace or anything, but let's just pay attention to $54. Below $54 is $43. Whatever. Sol's up 3.7%, also looking kind of decent. I mean, kind of unbelievable on the bullish Gartley. And anything above $18 to $20 is fine. Fine for more upside. $37 first target. If it was, you're above the 200-day moving average. It was probably a golden cross on Sol too. To look at that, I mean, death cross right back into the golden cross happened August 4th. So just not too long ago, right? About 10 days ago, we got a. It was just like golden cross, death cross, golden cross. I know, Chop City, but crisscross applesauce. Bullish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted, and you're working on the highest daily candle close since July 29th. That's Sol. Oh, like it above the moving averages and coming off of a bullish Gartley. Not bad. I mean, few and far between do assets look like this on this market. Interesting enough, it's a joke, complete joke. So disclaimer, but look at GRT here. Very interesting stuff on GRT, all right? You got 10 cents. What is 10 cents? 2020, you go all the way back to February of that year. No, I'm sorry, December 2020. I don't know what I'm thinking. December 2020. And then you see that buyers defended it. And it looks like they're trying to defend it again. So easy to strategize a stop loss. You would have the stop loss just below that level from 2020. 3 years ago, man. 2.5, whatever. And the upside, the target would be 16 cents. So like that's 60% upside right there. Again, it's a joke, but this is like math, man. Universal stuff. All right? It's so easy. If you get stopped out, minimal losses, whatever, right there, almost 4-to-1 reward to risk. That's GRT. Absolute joke, man. Non-investment. Doesn't do anything for anyone. It's just at an interesting level, and the price action is pretty much dictating why. It's the price action at that key level from 2020 that would dictate why it could be actionable if one wanted to play a beanie baby on the crypto market. Here it is. There it is. So easy. Right, if it falls below 10 cents, you don't really have an argument for wanting to own it at all. You just don't. Because then it's like an M shape would develop. You'd be looking at 886 all the way down to like 6 cents. So, yeah, man, whatever. Good luck. That's GRT. All right, I'm just looking at notable gainers today, right? XRP up 1%, 1.2%. All right, this one's in an uptrend. This is like you own it until the trend reverses. Trend reverses when the previous discernible swing low is taken out by sellers. You fall below 50 cents. You fall below the 200-day moving average. Yeah, that's when things are bad. But for now, everything's good. You're just working on a higher low after the highest high of the rally of the uptrend so far. No big deal, man. Just not really actionable for like a swing trade where you can strategize a stop loss entry, all that, right? Okay, that's like legit. I mean, ZRX, it's up. Okay. ZRX on the weekly, we looked at this yesterday. I mean, it looks fine. It looks actually very interesting here. I mean, this is pretty clutch. The low from 2019. First time. Beginning of the year, second time now. So if the confirmation low is real and the sellers relent, an easy run to 35 cents, which ZRX, that was a target of a trade setup posted, at the beginning of the year. That was 2 of 3 targets hit. This would be a completely new thing, a new setup. All right, cool. Other than that, nothing, man. So okay, we can switch over to stonks. Look at the spider already. Let's look at the Dow Jones.
COB looks juicy to me on the 4-hour and daily. Good potential long? Cheers, Pepe PLS Party Parrot.
What's up, Josh B? Thanks for the 1555. Kava, looking juicy, he said. We will look. We can look at it. I'll just go right after this because, you know, we were in the crypto territory. Now we're in stocks. But here you are, just bouncing between a couple levels. 35,624 is a high from August 2021. And if buyers were ever able to break that level where there's some supply, you're looking at 36,526 next. This is one that's not quite hit that 88% retrace, but it's getting really, really close. Those are, you know, premium levels if you're wanting to take fresh longs, and they're possibly value areas for the harmonic trader. What's up, BD, man?
Mitch, can you look at brothers?
We'll look at the bros. We'll look at bros, man. Thank you, dude. Yes, certainly. Okay, Dow Jones, and then we'll go to. Oh, hold on. Let me roll over to what I said. Kava. I don't know, man. Been a minute. I've not updated this chart in I don't think a long time, man. Good God, that's despair mode, isn't it? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's at the, look, 98% retrace. Level is that? It's some level. Clearly there's some inflection there, right? December of 2019. February of this year, and then once again in June of this year. It's just bleeding out. It's just stuck between 77.5 cents and, you know, $1.18. I mean, just range bound, just stuck in a rut, man, at the depression area, right? The despair and depression area. Why didn't the government do something? It is not a disbelief rally yet, because where's the higher highs? I mean, this is the weekly. We can go daily, I guess. Okay, so I mean, it is cool that here was the lowest low at the beginning of the year, and then this is trying to show that there are more market participants involved with this asset than there was at the beginning of the year. So that's nice. That's the level. Okay. I mean, get down to 77.5 cents, and then we'll talk. I mean, how many times that's like history shows you what happens if buyers defend that level. Well, you're not quite there yet, are you? And you could probably look at that like an M shape. Like there was an M shape here completed. Maybe you'll get another one. Again, I think you got a little bit more downside, but with that scam wick, do you even use the scam wick? This just shows the illiquidity involved with this asset. It's so bad, man. You like just ignore that dumb wick. I mean, that would make the most sense right there, right? But 786 is the Gartley. So, I mean, there you have it. It's either 786 or 886. You're getting close to an area where you could strategize an entry. That's for sure. A lot better than many other assets. I'll tell you that.
Dollars at daily?
And Zcash looks fine. Yeah, it's okay. The wedge and all that, right? Dash and Zcash. The basement. So, yeah, you can look at it like that. But good luck. I mean, it's just these tepid off-brand S coins, dude. Pray for Bitcoin. That's all I can say. All right, let's go to the NASDAQ real quick. And then after I finish up these index funds, I'll try to get to... I don't know. I had like a handful of assets I wanted to just look at, you know, because of what they're doing and kind of reiterating just the technical developments on some stocks, you know. Just scanning and stuff today. Here's NASDAQ of 1%. You're going to be in chop zone, man. Nothing to do here. If you're the trader, you don't do anything on stuff like this. It's what? Failed to break out, and it just squeezed today a little bit. What happens when it goes down 1% tomorrow? You're not at a support. There's no edge. Well, the edge was bearish divergence, right? The edge was implying a reversal of the downside, which you got, but it's been very, very weak. I mean, it hasn't played out yet. And then IWM, you know, the Russell 2000. After failing to break $200, it's pretty much the top of a range. Just pulling back, 188, looking for that back test. You haven't gotten it yet. And there was divergence, bearish divergence here too. So hopefully the buyers can defend that 188 area, pivot, and then a rally to 209, 213, and then you would see the highs of the year. I mean, almost a year and a half. My God, getting there. A year and a quarter, maybe. So, okay, there's your index funds. They're never really that interesting to look at, actually. So, them bros. Just knock this out. Try to anyway. The Dutch bros. What a pump, man. What a pump. Yeah, I mean, it's like there was this long extended downtrend. Maybe you broke out, you back tested it. Let's just look left. Yeah, I mean, this is why friend is requesting this, because there's this, it's like the GRT 10-cent level, right? Well, on bros, the Dutch bros, it's this low from this IPO price from September 2021. The buyers have gotten the price back above that, and they're holding the price above it for several days now. So you'd be like, okay, let's say that was real, you know, and there was going to be upside. The buyers were going to push the price higher, and you were going to get follow through. I mean, easily, your first target would be $39, as you can see. Inflection starting January 2022. I mean, even you saw some in July 2022, October 2022, November 2022, and then even here, the upthrust in February of this year. So that, I mean, that's where you'd be headed easily if you ever broke that. Well, very easy. I mean, you're talking probably $55. So the Dutch bros, I don't see a harmonic that completed or anything. You're above the 200-day moving average again. That's nice. But that's it. I mean, really, right?
I like your tip, Jabro. How hot is it in Texas? Can you check out who's boss? Thank you.
What's up, Gabagool? Thank you so much. What's up, Gabagool? Over here. It's really hot. It's miserably hot. The hottest like I think I've ever felt. Outside of maybe when I went to Vegas in 2019, I still think that like this might be the hottest I've ever felt. Like the planet, like me and my existence on the planet, this is like the hottest. And there was like dude, of course, I get to Houston and the fire breaks out at some mulch farm or something, North Houston. So I just, crazy, man. And prayers definitely for Maui, man. Everyone on that island, that's insane stuff, dude. So I mean, this is it. This is the chart. Look, I mean, here's your lowest low. This is almost like Kava. Good God, it's deja vu, right? The lowest low, and then you got all of these are higher lows than this low, so that represents that there's some accumulation to a degree, but when higher highs, no higher highs. So you can't really be talking about trend reversal stuff till you make the lowest low, then the higher lows, then higher highs, and then it's consecutive, right? You're just not getting that yet on the Dutch bros. What's the next one? Hold on, so what the oh, Zcash, my bad, Charizard. I got you. Yeah, I'll just knock them out. I mean, like, I still am gonna look at these stocks. It's cool just getting these requests out of the way. It's down 1% today. Good. Come on, Zcash, man. You're going to do it? It's taking a minute to load. Here it is, you know. The absolute most Giga Chad entry you could ever dream of probably at this point will be 26.63. If somehow the sellers were able to push the price down for a formal bullish back test of the December 2019 low, that would be clutch, man, right? There's none of that yet, though. None of that. Normally you get the impulse, and then after you'd eventually bleed out to get that back test. That would be the best thing ever, right? You just don't. You didn't get it. It hasn't happened yet, but nevertheless, there is a very pretty wedge, and the buyers have broken out of that, and they have formally back tested what was once the supply line is now flipped to the demand line, but just sideways since then. That's okay. I mean, like wedges, Just because breakouts happen, they can sometimes bleed out for a while, but they're still breaking out. It's just patience. You're at the basement, right? If this isn't the basement, what? I mean, I guess what is 1850, the 2019 and the COVID crash low? You haven't seen that yet. Hopefully you don't, right? Because we're talking the 99% retrace on Zcash. So let's not get 100. That 1%, right? That one guy still owns more than before. So this is like as good this is his fire sale, right? This is clearance Salvation Army sale. I mean, you're walking into a thrift store right now, and you're going over there where there are bulb TVs and Furbies that are like, you know, there's like paint on the Furby, and oh, come on, there's like a drum set with like one drum and like the head is missing of the drum. I mean, you know, guitars there without the strings. And there's like a hole in the back of them, like, and then you got Zcash on that same shelf, and it's really dusty, and you know, there's like permanent marker on it saying expired by 2020, you know, whatever. It's all there. That's Zcash at the thrift store right now. You can look at it like that. Some of these, like Dash 2, the thrift store. All right, there you go, Charizard. USA's for Gabagools. Shouldn't you do Italy's? Because Italy, because Gabagool. Come on, dude. Well, here's the problem, man. I mean, America's Gold and Silver Corporation, it's been terrible. For miners, really bad lately. And look at that. I mean, violation, hitting a hop probably. I mean, why can't this perform well? Why does this have to react and then just collapse? Lower high, downtrend, really bad. But you're probably requesting it because this one level that I don't, let's see. We ever been down? Is this all-time lows? Or, yeah, dude, that's really bad, okay? You're talking about a gold and silver miner, or just, I don't even know if it's miner, man. It might be, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so currently, you know, right above that all-time low from September last year. God, same price, man, kill me. And after hours, it's down another almost 2%. CDE, dude, the miners are wrecked, dude. Metal is just not the place for, I mean, it's like crypto, dude. It's just not really the place. Heck, man, I'm starting to think that I think crypto, certain cryptos, right, are better opportunities than gold or silver or miners. And that's all based on technicals, not my opinion. It's just, right, what we know about reading these charts. So, yeah, I guess if you're above 37 cents, could be a springback test. Okay. Terrible trend, though. I mean, miserable trend. Alright, so there's a lot of chatter about NVIDIA today because it mooned. And after hours, so it's up 7% today, but then after hours it's up another 1.63%. So making a comeback. No real rhyme or reason for a reversal unless you just look at like a local high and low right here from May and June. Massive engulfing candle and pretty much a bullish Marvazoo. You gotta wonder if this is like the market internalizing Michael Burry taking a $1.6 billion position of puts. So he's gonna get squeezed. I mean, bearish divergence. What's that? I mean, it was such real bearish divergence up there, and it reversed. At least it played out to a degree, but so underwhelming and underperforming. Yeah, this is a freight train, man. This is one of the stocks you just don't short. Who cares if it collapses at some point, man? It's so high risk, you know. You know, and then all the semiconductors did really well today. I mean, all of them did. But then, remember we talked about CLF in talks of buying U.S. Steel. Well, here it is today. Big ups. I mean, how about that, right? How about a completed M shape a completed M shape, and then, you know, and that was the beginning of June, and here we are a couple months later, and that news comes out. So that's a really big deal. I think you've broken a key inflection point. Yeah, 2013 low. Oh, give me an audio check too. Gotta make sure we're good on that. Yeah, Nvidia running into earnings. Well, you got a couple weeks of that before that, right? What was it, the 23rd or the 26th? Yeah, I really don't think you can trust any sort of news on filings like that. It's already happened. The filing is old news. It's new. It's news to everyone, but because it's like the filing's being disclosed. But dude, he did that 2 months ago. He could be already out. It's retail bait. It's really trying to get you away from using the technicals and just, oh, Michael Burry, Big Short. Oh my God, I'm dumping all my positions because I heard this. Right? I mean, that's people not understanding would maybe do that. So that's like a retail bait. So CLF here, I mean, that 2013 level was broken today. And you wonder if this is a higher low type 2 return. Trend is, you know, pretty neutral right now because you put in a high, like you put in a higher high than previous high, then you put in a higher low than previous low. Vertical, you make a higher high, it's trend reversal. So you're working on it. You're trying to transition to, you know, yeah, after your big correction been going on since last year. I would not be surprised to see this hit $22 at some point in the near future. Then you got Micron up 6%. You know, another semiconductor. And look at this. Hold on, sorry. There it is. So this freaking old sell wall, the ascending triangle, being back tested once again. Massive engulfing. Highest close since the 7th. And maybe we'll see that $71 to $75 inflection zone be tested again. And you break it. Goodbye. I mean, that's where things get really interesting on Micron. $93 target above $75. Wow. So hanging in there. Marble. I mean, this is the second crazy one, you know, like the insane earnings. It was up like 30% in a day. And this was just the impeccable trade setup too. You know, I don't like earnings for trade setups, but mother of God, all the stuff was there. Right, this was a 2005 bullish back test. The dragon, the supply line. I mean, the back test of the dragon itself. It's beautiful. And then, you know, everything plays out. And then it's like, oh man, we confirmed a top up here, but dude, it doesn't matter. Marvel is extremely safe above $54, $55. I mean, that's your cutoff. That's where if someone was in on this, on the trade setup from months ago, I think moving that stop loss up just somewhere marginally below this 2021 peak, I think that would be appropriate. I think that would be strategic in ways, right? Why would you want to really be in a trade? We're not talking about investing, dude, right? Talking about like position trading. Like the argument kind of becomes to not really own Marvel below that level based on historic price action. A lot of you know, up and down. So everything's good on this. Just chopping around since that earnings. Wow. AMD had a good day today too, but not above the inflection points. So it's already, you know, it's formally back tested. Inflection point has resistance. It's like up thrust and then back test of up thrust twice. That's bad, man. That's like bearish price action. And it's like, look, that's the high back from 2021. So it was a good day today, up 4% and up almost another percent after hours. Engulfed, but still really high up there. Hard to justify a fresh long. But yeah, good day for semis. I think that kind of, you know, looking at these charts, you see that. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there are like many assets up today. But in terms of like scanning through them, it's just like, okay, that's cool, but is it really notable for the the technician, right? The one who cares about the technicals. I mean, I think there are some. Let me see any other requests. I don't think so. I think I got through them real fast. Yeah, Gabagool was the last one. Oh, by the way, real quick, I just want to say, yeah, so thank you so much, Love Trading Crypto, for the 2 months you renewed after your first month last month. I really appreciate that. Very grateful. Speed Spirit, thank you for the 5 months. Jimmy Morgan, thank you so much for the 8 months you renewed today. Thank you, dude. What is this? Oh, yes. It was Sheik. What did he request, though? Did he, Brad? Yeah, but he... Okay, I know I got that, and I asked the question about, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, someone tipped me when I wasn't streaming on a Saturday or something. But if he has a ticker, let me know, Brad. Hit him up, because nowhere right there does it say the ticker that he wanted. So I'll be glad to do it, So yeah, I mean, like, let's check out FMC. Yeah, FMC Corporation, man. Let's take a gander here. Just give it a minute, man. Just relax. Okay, so this thing got obliterated. I mean, talk about TA respect, right? Just looking back in hindsight, not just the head and shoulders to usher in the reversal, but then the attempted rally, and it turned into the W. And then you got the type 2 return there. And then that was it, and then you made your lower lows. But here we are on FMC at this very real level from 2021. And locally, you got like one low, then the second low. And you do have bullish divergence developed right there. You see it. So you're at an inflection point, and it is implied that sellers are exhausted. It's just interesting, right? I mean, that's 99% of the time an asset's not going to be doing that. So that's why I'm here just showing you, okay? You don't have to take action. I'm just letting you know. It's like a public service announcement, okay? Look, I mean, it didn't even test this high from 2018, because I do think it's just kind of a zone between that high and these two lows from 2021, and I just gray it out, make it lighter on the eyes. But you see it, right? I mean, that's just whatever. Okay, so interesting. I mean, if this really was some sort of reversal, you could be looking at 102 and a gap fill at 104. If we really see this play out in a reversal, okay? NWS, holy mother of God. This one's like kind of dude, this one's crazy looking. I mean, it had been already, okay? This one's just playing out now. Remember, this was the M shape, the unreal M shape. Look at the higher lows coming in. It was that third low. And, the breakout of the big channel downtrend you'd been in, and then the back test. And then look at this acceleration. Man. And your highest daily candle close on, NWS really since March of 2022. You're doing things, man. The trends, this is like trend reversal stuff, right? Because you've just eclipsed, as of today, you've taken out the high from February. That's a big development on a chart, right? So just, again, letting you know. Very cool stuff. This has been in the making. And if you're like in the Patreon or in the Citadel, I ping you on stuff like this when it's way lower. Now, I'm not always posting trade setups on stuff like this, but my God, man, this was here. This was happening, and it was going on for a while. Look at Visa, that also had its own impeccable back test. Look what you're doing today. You're continuing to ascend, and just give it a minute because of the internet or whatever. yeah, so it was the fateful day of June 1st on Visa, where there was this inflection zone that was defended, once and then twice, and it's been number go up since then, and you're just getting real close to testing that all-time high. All right. Hi, you okay? You okay? Hi. Hi, okay. Ooh. All right. 250 seems like it'd be the target above 237, which is a high from 2021 a couple times, and even 2022. So I get it though, right? Credit card payment processors. I mean, credit card debts at all-time highs, over $1 trillion for the U.S. consumer, and then you've got not just that, you have credit card APY, right? Like the interest you would pay if you are in debt to a credit card company is also at all-time highs, and this is happening like every month. So what does that mean? That like Americans are just not going to give up their lifestyle due to inflation and stagnation of wages and increased unaffordability of housing. They're just like, no, I'll just get in debt. I'm cool with that. That's what that all means. So I mean, right? Unless you just start getting people not paying their credit card debt. Oh, and just wait till next month when all that student loan forgiveness crap comes to a conclusion. What's going to happen then? Yeah, probably not good. But yeah, you are approaching an 886. You're pretty much at the 886. But yeah, again, this is just, we're talking about it because it had done these cool things a while back. And we're witnessing time go by, new price action, new data, and it's kind of like TA being respected. And then we look at lows. Another one that had just a crazy harmonic. Again, this has already been covered in the Patreon, in the Citadel, way back, man. Type 2 return of the M shape. It's crazy. Ascending triangle, the breakout of the ascending triangle, and then look how we're getting this pretty nice formal bullish back test. Maybe some hidden bullish divergence could be identified here if we really start catching some more bids. But I mean, you'd be thinking 255 to 262 would be the next target here if this is real, right? I mean, it was resistance, resistance, resistance all throughout the year. Well, I mean, even going far back as a year ago, and now that is flipped to support. Higher highs, higher lows now. Okay. Not bad. Just, again, development on a chart. We're looking at it. All right, now you know. You're illuminated. Palo Alto Networks. What was interesting on this one, mate? Alright, so just what's happening now, and it may not turn into anything. It could just be a joke. It could already be over. Okay, this is not really, I don't think you're just reacting. April 2022, that peak is trying to flip as support. Not your strongest, and again, it's just not buying low. It would just be buying a back test without confirmation. So just letting you know, that's what's been happening over the past few days. A development, okay? No point in spending any more time on it. Let's go to Fast. Fast and All Company. Fast and All, man.
Mitch, what's up, man? Did you ever crack that bottle of Eagle? Next meetup in Boise.
I did, Derek, man. Boise. Meetup. What is there? Tell me what there is to do in Boise, and I'll consider it. But yeah, man, I did. And I cracked that. Drank it with some friends. Got a little bit left when I get back. See if we can get a couple shots on stream. You know, if someone gets the wheel going. You know. Thank you, dude. Yeah, this man got me a bottle of Eagle at about what, man? We're going on like, shoot, man, 10 months now since the Vegas meetup. Time flies. Really does. Scott Carney and me and then all the peoples. So, yeah, man. And as we sipped upon the Eagle, we were in the Eagle's nest, 600 plus feet up, overlooking the Brickell City Center. Thank you, dude. But just continuing on, right? And no request, okay. As you can see, this peak from 2021 on fast. This is a little bit cooler, right? This is a little bit more interesting than Pan WP, what we just looked at, where it was just initially being tested. This is the stuff that makes it interesting because you had that reaction and now possibly the reversal. Nice little hammer there too, right? I mean, these things are happening like right now. So if like it did, you know, holds here. You're looking for a target of $60. Above 60, probably 64. So there you have it, man. Fast and all. Come for the TA, stay for the chugs. That's right. Local on the 8s in 120 seconds. Wow. You mean 2 minutes? So that's like local on the 8s of the 8s. Local on the 6s. Alright, alright. So let's look at HCA. Right, just do a scanning session looking at these, you know. Dude, this one's something else right here, I think. I really do think this is like very pretty here. Okay. You've got this peak from 2021. It's been a very real inflection point. As you can see, manufactured in 2021, but it's timeless. These peaks and valleys are timeless, okay? Years later, another reversal there, not for long, but and then it flipped, the flippening from the real flippening, the original flippening before crypto existed. What was once resistance became support, not once, but getting pretty close to twice. And you know that's like an M shape of sorts, but you've got like this hidden bullish divergence there. So you've got like a pretty much a confirmation low above an old all-time high and a very well-established uptrend, and you're pretty close to oversold in the uptrend above the 200-day simple moving average. A lot of really interesting. I mean,
SMCI, when we enter short.
What's up, Jeffrey, man? I don't know, dude. Michael Burry, you know, he went short 2 months ago, man. So maybe now's the time to short it. Dude, genius. I'm gonna take positions based on a news event that occurred 2 months ago. Well, it finally was released today, but 2 months ago the action was taken by him. So, but we'll look, okay? Thank you, Jeffrey Yoon. Orange County. All right. One time, maybe 2 times. Everyone knows you've got the edge, and it's easy to strategize. You probably wouldn't want to own HCA below 257. That's the cutoff. That's pretty freaking tight. That's minimal losses compared to what the upside could be, where you're talking about potential price discovery, or at least, you know, $300. What's happening? Why you keep saying that, Joseph, man? Alright, continuing on this journey of the TA, the interesting TA. Expedia.com. Okay, what happened on Expedia.com? Very pretty. Very cool. I'll just wait for it. Wait for it, man. Wait for it. It's like, it reminds me of Shopify some. You've got accumulation, right, after the Momo shift, momentum shift. You've got a 200-day simple moving average being defended. You've got a nice line from history being defended. I mean, again, these are not my opinions. These are just things that are happening right now. Okay? I'm not making a call. I'm just telling you the price action that is occurring at a level from history where price action happened there. Price action happened there. 2016, 2018. Here it is again. Could be the third low. The third low with? Don't think we could say that there's hidden bullish divergence or anything. It's just interesting. And it's like, maybe you could have stop loss below $99 or something. Okay, now let's look at the other one. Keysight. That is an active trade setup. It's just been slow going. 225 degrees in a big green egg or a smoker. Very interesting stuff here on Keysight. Wait, not Keysight. I'm thinking SWKS. Sorry, Skyworks is the trade setup. This is just, again, something I found in the scanning session that's interesting, right? Where gaps down. No real rhyme or reason. The earnings is coming up like this week, later this week, but mother of God, look what happened today. Opens at 150. 150 is a level. Look what happened in October of 2022. The exact same price action, and after that crazy recovery at that level gets as high, it goes up 26% in 2 months. And that is like a peak in a valley, right? 2021. So I'm just alerting you to the development on a chart. Okay. Cisco, I believe, is it's already been good. It's been good, but continuing, helped by the semiconductors and all that. And today was the highest close on Cisco in a while. The 52-week highs. It was certainly 52-week highs today on Cisco, right, where the M shape completed off a trend line, demand line that takes you back to the bottom of the global financial crisis. You can't even make this up how insane it was. Look at that. Oh, okay. It was the 2011. All right, some of them did the 2009. This was 2011. Okay. Where it finally bottomed out, so a couple years after. Okay, 2011, 2012, 2016, 2020, and then once again in October, and then, pretty much confirming an old peak valley from 2018 as support, and it's just been running ever since then. And your target is very easily identifiable at 57.43. There's just really not any kind of price action except straight up and down between $50 and $57. So this thing on a tear, 52-week highs. Let's go Cisco Hub in the chat. All right. Let's look at New Relic that will be going private at some point in the future. But forget that. Forget that, man. Let's just look at the predictable pattern. I know earnings, all that. But dang, man. Pretty symmetrical. Look at the 200-day moving average. I mean, there was already a time for this, right? It was already late last year, the spring and the back test of spring over the course of months. And that was where things really took off. But then it sold off one more time and just another higher low. And it's just sitting up here. I don't even know when it's going to be going private. Yeah, just today, it's just been flat ever since that gap up on earnings. But above $84, $85. Easy to know, $96. Above $96, probably looking at 108. So this is what happens, Larry. At key inflection points from history. History repeats itself. Wow, it's gorgeous, man. Similar to Activision. Delta Airlines that had already been good, right? Hold on a sec. Just give it a minute. Let me show you. So what's happening on Delta Airlines? The thing that was hoped for, as like the buyers just got too giddy and broke that very real level of inflection, right? Going back to 2014, 2017, 2021. What was once resistance all this time is now hopefully, possibly becoming support. So if buyers can defend this level for real long enough, man, it could be $51 for the next target. But look, I mean, these things already had the spring back test, man. TA respected over and over. Just letting you know. ExxonMobil just has to be looked at today because of what it developed into, man. That Adam and Eve double bottom is getting the bids, man. The bids are coming in on this very well established uptrend where you thought it was over for a lot of reasons, but the new data presented itself, and when it did, you have to change your opinion. Sheer underperformance when it should have, like the whole cycle should have been over. But when you notice the underperformance and the inability from sellers to break a key level, that was when you knew you have to go bullish again. Where it was actionable. I mean, Growing Man, I know he went long on this, but look, it's like a completed butterfly pattern, type 2 return, Adam and Eve. But look, I'll just show you the proof. This is not an opinion thing, okay? These are just things happening. This is price action correlating to trend lines. Levels from history, 2014, there it is. It's an old all-time high. Guess what? For the first time in human history, it's being regarded as support not once, but twice. Now you're back above the 200-day moving average. Look at this freaking channel. You were oversold in the uptrend at the completion of the Adam and Eve double bottom. Impeccable. I mean, you have a target. If the trend's going to remain as is, you got a target like 140, 144, 145. All-time highs again. This is crazy right now. Beautiful, though. All right, AMT. This is a more recent trade setup published, okay? You don't know if it will succeed. It is very similar to a DraftKings type trade. I think others would attest to this, where you have the shark pattern completed, type 1, type 2, seller exhaustion continuing, right? Bullish divergence implying a reversal. And then all happening, the context is what makes it so beautiful. Look left. Undeniable. COVID crash low being defended. So it doesn't. We're not saying we know what's happening next, but we do know that it's easy to strategize, and you take on minimal losses if it fails. Right? You know, stop losses below 174, 175, and you let it ride. And you got targets, I mean, all the way up to 229 in the supply line of this crazy descending broadening wedge, or just, you know, the confinement of the price between two trend lines here. So max upside potential, even if it failed. I mean, you know, you've got to do the right things, man. Explode 200-day moving average. You know, it's been downtrending, but this is what things look like oftentimes before they reverse. And it doesn't mean you're going to be going bull trend. Just means there could be another lower high painted, and money could be made off speculating. And then, okay, then later goes and continues the downtrend. So that's your AMT, American Tower Corporation. All right. Okay, Jesus Chimes. It is the new day. And I had a couple more, but let's go back to Bitcoin. Someone play the Look on the 8 song. Do it now. Do it. Here it is. Here's your Bitcoin. I mean, Look on the 8s used to mean something. It doesn't mean anything anymore because there's no price action ever, and God knows how long that'll be until there actually is price action. I mean, dude, you're talking about like Bollinger Bands, right? Which they're just exponential moving averages, and just shows the tighter the Bollinger Bands are, you'd think the higher the probability is of resolution, where you'd be breaking upward or downwards, and they're just as tight as they've been in the history of Bitcoin, going all the way back to 2008. Tightest Bollinger Bands. This is the most dead Bitcoin market there's ever been. Worse, far worse in 2013. At least, though, higher highs, higher lows. You are in an uptrend. It's just the most gut-wrenching death uptrend ever.
DV double verify. Bounce of October 2022 top and demand line today. Bullish RSI doing things.
All right, One Wheeler. All right. We will look at it. We'll look at it. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that contribution. 100% crowdsourced stream. So if you don't contribute to the stream, I'm not going to... The cavalry will never come with crypto scams that I would promote to you. You know, affiliate marketing links will never be pushed to you. And certainly no YouTube monetization. So it's all you. So thank you, dude, for that. Really appreciate it. What was it? Jeffrey wanted some SMCI. Okay. Super micro computer. What is this? Super micro. That's such an oxymoron, right? Kind of. I don't know. Maybe not, because it's super. Yeah, it's just exceptionally small. Exceptionally micro. Okay, so Jeffrey Ewan requested this because he has identified a bullish engulfing candle today. Yeah, it is covering the previous candle completely, so no piercing line of sorts. But what is it, sir? What is it? What are you trying to tell me, man? This almost looks like you know how this will end. I mean, we look again. You could eventually get this type of behavior, but this will end probably like the 2000 bubble. Okay. Eventually. I don't know when, but this is the type of price action you get before that happens. Look how far away the price is from the 200-day simple moving average. That just... It's freaking whack, dude. It's up 6% today, roughly. But yeah, engulfing candle today. Right there at that peak. This is anything but a low risk entry for anything, dude, right? So what is it about it, sir? When re-enter short, he says. It's a good question, man, because you don't really have too much of an edge here, right? There was bearish divergence, and then you gapped down, and it was earnings. I guess if you wanted to try 270, you could. I'm just... No telling, man. Like, you might need to attempt to rally, maybe fill a gap. But there's like no... Is there a completed M shape or W shape? Nah, there's no W. That's just one high, right? I mean... You'd probably want to see something like this first. Give me a lower high. Look, what would happen if this thing reversed? It would be the highest low of the entire uptrend. So therefore, there's just not, I don't think there's strong enough of an argument that exists yet for short. And I know you say when short, we need data. We need light candles. We need price action that would give us a reason. Okay, so you would probably want SMCI to end up looking like...
Can you check AMC? Thank you.
Subarun, yeah, well, look at that. Thank you so much for the TN super chat. You want SMCI to look like this. This is really what you want it to look like. You want it to look like cattle futures, where there is price action that is indicative of exhaustion. Buyers keep trying so hard after a long extended rally like SMCI, but you're seeing like stagnation, right? Like, hey, it's higher highs, and then sell-offs, and then higher lows, and then slightly higher highs, and then the same highs, and then wedge patterns developing, structural developments, right, that are recognizable and predictable. Really tough. We don't have any of that on SMCI. So, well, live cattle futures, maybe we won't be eating some bugs for long. Again, I'm not calling a top on live cattle futures, but it is certainly easy to strategize a tight stop loss where you can see thrice now, 3 different times, these buyers are just unable or unwilling to break above 180, 181, and this is all-time highs. And look, you have triple bearish divergence that is undeniable right now. There it is. This is not an opinion. This is just reality. I'm not calling anything. I'm just pointing out what's actually happening on the chart right now until new data presents itself. So, and look what preceded it. Look at that, man. I just like, wow, dude. If you're not gonna take a shot on this, like, you know, again, if it fails, it's just such a small loss. You're just risking so little. But the downside potential is so great. That's what makes it a decent short trade setup. Okay, hopefully that makes sense a little bit. I know Jeffrey gets it, you know. Hopefully I'm just trying to talk to everyone here, though, about, you know, again, we're going to look at charts, market updates, and all that, but it is all education-centric, right? So if you're, like, wanting to invest in yourself, I try to make it to a point where if you show up, I'm doing everything I can to provide some value to you. Some, man. And maybe you don't see that or whatever. I'm doing all I can, you know, in that regard. So, I like cattles. Exactly. Turtles and cattles. Turtle soup, cattle soup. Yeah, maybe that's why Cattle made the thumbnail, dude. Deep Easter eggs. Yeah, we got Easter eggs here, okay? More Easter eggs than a Call of Duty Zombies game. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to DV for the one wheeler. Double verify holdings connect. Okay. Double verify. I like that. Right? Verify with confirmation. Okay, here's what he said. He said, bounce off the October 2022 top and the demand line today. Well, I don't think I have any memory of this one. I've never been here in my life. My life. Is this it? This is all the data? Okay, so... Dang, man. That was cool when it did that in May. Man, look at that. You talk about backtest. Look at the strongest backtest, the ice lines, you know. He's talking about this as a demand line right here. Yep, certainly. If you're wanting a long, I mean, it's great price. It's great, like a signal candle, like virtually engulfed the previous candle. Normally what you want to see, though, is exactly what you got here in March and then May, where you want to see stuff like this happen, where you get a confirmation low on demand lines with an edge on the oscillators. So you could very well be in what could be in store for DV is a reaction here. You know, like there were just limit buys set up, shorts maybe that were pushed the price down. They're covering today. So yeah, but there's no confirmation, right? But you always want to find confirmation. And if you were talking about a demand line, okay, but then you got look left, which is really cool. I don't think you brought this up, but you probably have it on your chart, is this high from 2022. Dang, man, that's so real. Look at that, 2021, multitude of times, then support, and then it's resistance. Dang, man. Yeah, you got it, man. That's all there. Yeah, you probably have stop loss below 3150. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Decent argument there. Okay. Feeling jittery today, so I guess I'll just abide. But not again, man. Arhan, remember, it's a $15 minimum. But since it's probably one of the best stocks, the best money-making stock in the world. It will change lives. It will change the world. It will overtake Apple. We'll look at it, okay? AMC down 35.5% today. After it broke out of the wedge. After that insane pump and then dump. Making the lowest price. I mean, intraday made its lowest price since January 2021. And was there a gap that hold on, let's see here. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, if you go all the way back to January 2021, you can see clearly, dude, that there's never been a gap fill, ever. It's so close, but it didn't happen, okay? And now,
Daily has butterfly from
years later,
around 0.31C. Thanks very much. Cheers. 0.00056735 BTC.
Thanks so much, dude. We'll look at BRN. All right, dude. Thank you, man. Okay. Thank you. So now the gap is officially filled. So I'd play Jesus Chimes if I had them right now. Right, I left my my Jesus Chime instrument at home. But there it is. Touched it like the Jesus. But there is an unfilled gap to the upside now. So, okay, cool. There's nothing else to do or discuss. Multi-year lows. Broke key support of 395. And this is kind of exactly what you deserve, like, speculating on a joke. I mean, AMC is like the Dogecoin of stocks. Right? Think about it. You're owning an asset. It's already a declining industry due to, streaming services, crime on the rise, all that. People don't want to go out and get in a room with a bunch of weirdos, coughing and making noises and doing stuff. Okay. So already screwed there. And then you have all of Hollywood on strike. Good, right? But that just can't, and that's great for like WWE. Those are real actors, not on strike. That's why that stock price is at all-time highs, and it's not in AMC theaters, of course. So the content that is created with that and then is put within these AMC already declining industry theaters. No one's doing anything. There like is no content being created for anyone to even go to these places anymore. It's like a double whammy of awful on AMC there. Okay, but my Barbie, okay. Well then, you know what? AMC is Knuff. It is Knuff for me. Let's go to BRN. Thank you, dude. Barnwell Industries, eh? Oh man, not a good looking chart. Not really. Well, it's a nothing burger chart. Wow. Okay. Well, it's all right. I've been here before. I'm gonna just, but you can really see here a couple levels. I do not like the very subtle levels of distribution ongoing, and then locally. Massive distribution. The asset is below the 200-day moving average. Right, this rally occurred and turned into like a 786 retrace from the high to low. This is bad looking price action lately. Doesn't look good. Right, the buyer's inability to take out to even achieve like the top. Right, like you can see here, there's another inflection point on the top side. Right, you can see 2021 multiple times later in the year. And then, you scam out. All right. And then, look, reconfirm the validity of that area's resistance. And then so weak that the price actually couldn't even get there, but it was so close a couple times. And then a drawdown to make a lower low than the previous low, then a lower high than the previous high. And now rolling over and being below that 200-day moving average and seeing that classic distribution lately and locally. That all right there is terrible. That all implies probably lower prices, probably gap fill coming in time to 225. God dang it, dude. This isn't even the... Oh, he like asked... I didn't finish reading. Okay, so I'll just go to the... He wants an Australian stock exchange. Gosh dang, man. So BRN on a completely different market. It's not his fault. It's mine. It's my own fault. I saw BRN. I'm like, all right, let's go, dude. Let's get this thing going, man. Well, there you go. Free request. All right. Give me a sec. I don't know. See if we got my data here or not. 36. Oh, we got a penny stock. Semiconductor penny stock. Well, you're certainly on the other side of the fence, are you not? The blow-off top. That is a blow-off top. We're at the end of a trend. Then the attempted rally was so pathetic. Confirmation of distribution here in May and July. And it's been number go down ever since. All right, so you got no argument for accumulation or trend reversal. You are in a downtrend. It is well established, and that is just the way it is. Okay, but, yep, I get you. There is this level from October 2021 that the price is just at now. But at the same time, if you go back to the real highs, look here, listen. You can clearly see you are well below that first time, right? April of 2015, and then another time in November 2015. The price is below that. I think below that, I don't like it. I don't like the asset below that. If you're above it and you're back testing and has support, okay, maybe showing some accumulation, some higher lows through rising valleys or something like that, we should talk. But when the asset is below that, I'm just, no thanks. Because it's not that I couldn't long it and take a shot here. There's just far too many opportunities that are superior to this technically. So, and you have finite money. Unless you have unlimited money, what's the point? You could go somewhere else. It is 100 and, well, it's like a 4.2 million. Is that a joint volume average 10 day? But this says volume's 185,000. I just, if you want to take a shot, by all means, man. But yeah, there's just, the trend is not your friend. You are below the historical ice line. And you want to know the next level? The next very real support resistance is looking like 11 pennies. There is insane downside if this thing doesn't hold. If the buyers are unable to really hold this price, long way down. I'll probably wait, man. I'd like to see it. Look, dude, what's the point? Like, why not wait? Yeah, you miss out on a few cents, but you can sleep better at night knowing that the asset is truly above that first time, that first all-time high from 2015. Something like this, man. Right? Give me something like this. That would be insane, dude. That would be like crazy. There would be consolidation and higher lows in there and a sell wall or even a higher high than previous. Dude, there's just, it's so early, man. Too early, in my opinion. But I appreciate the contribution, and it's not that I'm crapping on the asset or calling it bad. I'm just saying, right? I mean, that's it. Okay, what a stream, man. What a stream. Been live an hour and 20 minutes. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, the bullet sub. Got through all the requests. Got through kind of what I wanted to show you today, you know, on these charts that are just good developments, things happening on them. And, yeah, not too much else to talk about, dude, okay? Well, I'm glad, UTXO. I'm glad. Brainship Holdings Connect. Sweet. All right. So what a Monday, man. What a good start to the week. The squeeze has begun on the Michael Burry stuff, but just understand that it's just something that you can't act on because it's just reported that he went short or bought puts 2 months ago and he could already be out. You can't rely on this stuff. And it's like everyone knows about it, and it's just like, stick to the plan, man. Stick to the TA. Stick to the plan. Don't you taking action based on this announcement today is complete emotionalism, no logic, just emotion.
I was listening to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Can we look at Black Sky BKSY?
What's up,
Also
Strat?
Jonathan Nation.
Jonathan, hi. But I'm a grown man. All right, dude. Yeah, we'll look at BKS. YE. Black Sky Technology. Do I have memory of this place? Technology services. Ooh, yeah, well, there was an M shape yesteryear. It was nice. It was everything, all the makings of Velocity Athlete, and it played out, but massive underperformance. And this was a long time ago, so I haven't been here in a long time. But yeah, we could go back to the drawing board. That concluded. And where are we now? Relative to, yes, this the same level where we were here in October of last year. Here we are again. March 2022, that low. Okay. But that's it. I mean, like, you finally made it. You finally made it back down there. I would say now we could conclude there is a zone of inflection. You know, between 140 and 150. Don't think the oscillators are helping you yet. I don't see anything, right?
Chips and salsa, harmonics and .886.
That's right. Chips and oh, it's more like queso, right? Well, the queso would be the type 2 return would be also queso, and I don't know if you've tried this. You may think it's gross, but I freaking love it. Okay, you're at a Mexican restaurant, you get your chips and your salsa, you get the queso, you first dip, you get the queso on the chip, and then you dip it in the salsa, and you get a combination of both, and that would be, I think, the type 2 return of the harmonic. Andrew too, thank you, dude. That's what Kangs do. Giga Chads. So yes, it is here. Normally you want to see some one time, second time, but it's still like no bids, man. God, dang. At this point, you could just say now we have zones on both sides, right? Where you just got clear inability to break either way. So I guess you're at the bottom of a zone of sorts. Or at least the top end of the bottom could go to 140. I mean, like, you know, there's no completed harmonic here. There's no divergence here. It's just the assets at the level. So if you want to play that, by all means, I just think there are superior assets out there. So if there's something better than this, I'm going to put my money where it's better, you know. That's it. That's it, dude. Thank you so much, Trey. Cool. Okay, Bitcoin. You wonder, are we reaccumulating here, dude? No selling pressure, dude. Dude, I think Bitcoin has become like the real estate market. It's paralyzed. Paralyzed market. Not anything to do with the interest rates or anything, but man, it is. Remember, a dollar cost average market. It is. The trend is your friend. Higher highs, higher lows consecutively. It's just after the highest high of the entire rally, the highest high in a year, and at a resistance, you're pulling back, but minimal. It's minimal pullbacks, and you're still above 28,800. That's it, man. Yep. Guacamole right at the table, yeah, for sure. Especially when Heisenberg's talking to Hank. That's the best type of guacamole, right? When they have a heated meeting because Heisenberg's been caught, right? All right. Well, I do appreciate everyone coming out today. I know it's just this is it, man. You are living in you'll tell your grandkids about this type of price action we're receiving right now. The ultra hangover after the money printer went burr, but it's still going burr though. It is not stopping, dude. Spinning like we're in World War II. It's just the purge. We're going through a purge. So if you stick around, I do believe you will be rewarded. It's just that is so easier said than done, but you're still here. And I'm doing all I can to be here too. We're all here, all right? We're in this together, this dead market. Continue investing in yourself, learning about this world of traditional technical analysis. Okay? So, yeah, I'll just be back tomorrow. So until then, respect the T. A.
Two of us, why is it so hard? I'm not gonna lie to you. Is there reality somewhere? I'm harmful and vicious. I'll leave it up to you.
Gentlemen in the mix.